Hi, mathematicians. It's Mrs. Barberi from Berry School. Today in math, we're going to do Unit 6, Module 1, Session 5, which is constructing polygons with tangrams. It's Tangram Week. Yay! Our learning targets are, today I can identify parallelograms, rectangles, and squares as quadrilaterals. So I can share attributes or characteristics of polygons. I know I'm successful when I can use tangrams to construct or build polygons. I'm going to say the word polygons a lot in this lesson. If you want, you can keep a tally mark, keep track. Let me know after how many times I say it. All right, materials. For this lesson, you're going to need a pencil or a pen. Normally in math, we only use pencils, but since we're at home, pens might be easier to find, so it's okay for today. So you'll need a pencil or a pen, a piece of paper or some sticky notes, and a set of tangrams. The tangrams you can use if you followed along with links yesterday to cut your paper to make your own paper set of tangrams, or in Google Classroom in our materials, I put this PDF of a tangram set that you can just print out and then cut out each shape. It can be black and white or color. Or you can just use mine. So you can pause the video now if you need to go do that. All right, once you have your materials, we're good to go. Our academic vocabulary you're going to hear during this lesson: parallel, parallelogram, what a fun word to say, polygon, quadrilateral, rectangle, and tangram. And here's a person ice skating made out of tangrams. Our investigation. What does these sample shapes on the card have in common? What's the same about these shapes? I see the pause and pencil button I put, so that means I'd like you to pause and write down what is the same and what do you notice about these shapes? Well, what I noticed is that they're flat 2D or two-dimensional shapes. They're all closed shapes, and I don't see a circle. Also, this makes me think of the words pentagon, hexagon, and octagon. They all end with the word gon, just like polygon. I wonder if there's a relationship. A pentagon is a 5-sided shape, a hexagon is a 6-sided shape, and an octagon is an 8-sided shape. I wonder if that will help me to think of the definition for a polygon. Well, a polygon, like we noticed, is a closed two-dimensional flat shape with 3 or more sides. So circles are not polygons. Just a quick review, the difference between open shapes that have gaps and closed shapes that don't. Daily practice. So 2 of the shapes below here are polygons and 2 are not. You're going to, well, you can't circle, but you can redraw the 2 that are polygons. And then I want you to explain why the other 2 shapes are not polygons. You can write it down or share your thinking with someone out loud. You can pause the video now. All right, which 2 are the polygons? Yep, the hexagon. Yep, and the quadrilateral. Explain why the other 2 shapes are not polygons. Well, these 2 are not polygons because this one is an open shape and this one is a circle. All right, I'd like you to take out a piece of paper and draw an example of any polygon you can think of in your journal. Label it polygon, and you can also say what shape, and add a brief definition. You do that now. All right, here's mine. Here's my polygon. I labeled it polygon. It's a 2D flat shape. It's not a circle. It's a closed shape. And I'm actually going to label it with what the polygon is called, which is a trapezoid. I wonder what polygons you did. I wonder if you did a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape, or something different. Now, what about this green shape? Would that be a polygon based on the definition you wrote? What do you think? It is not a polygon because it is an open shape. Polygons must be closed. So now I would like you to actually redraw this shape, this open shape, and label it with the words not a polygon. You can pause the video now. All right, because as important it is to learn of examples what are polygons, it's also important to learn about non-examples, what polygons are not. Now we have a little bit of vocabulary. Some of them you probably already know. All of them we're going to ask, what are the defining attributes of this shape? So a quadrilateral is a two-dimensional flat shape with four sides. We see some examples of them here. A rectangle, a parallelogram, rhombus, trapezoid, square. A rectangle. This we talked about earlier this week. A rectangle is a two-dimensional flat shape with two pairs of parallel sides, four sides total, and four right angles. And I just put a picture of parallel lines up here to help you remember the definition. A square is a two-dimensional flat shape with four congruent, means same, equal, sides and four right angles. A trapezoid. A trapezoid is a two-dimensional flat shape with four sides. It has exactly one pair of which are parallel. You can see right here. A parallelogram has the word parallel in it. A two-dimensional, flat, closed shape, they're all closed, with four sides with both pairs of opposite sides parallel. Here's one pair and another. All right, this you can just kind of use your finger to do an imaginary circling, but three of the shapes below are quadrilaterals. I know quad means four, and one is not. Circle the three quadrilaterals now. Did you guess it? Nice job if you did. Yes, this one in the middle is not a quadrilateral because it has more than four sides. All right, you're going to get out your bag of tangrams. So remember, you can use your paper ones that you made yesterday, or you can print out the PDF that's in this assignment on Google Classroom, or you can just look at mine that I have at home here. We're going to share what your observations are about the relationships among the various triangles. So here we're going to take out a piece of paper and a pencil again, or a pen, and you're going to sort all these tangrams into two groups. One group is the triangle group, and one are not triangles. Use the letters that I wrote on my tangrams, on my polygons, to sort them. Pause the video now. Which group has more polygons? What about your triangles and non-triangles? Do we have a match? Your triangles are A, B, C, D, and E. Your not triangles, which we call non-examples, are G and F. G is a square, and F is a parallelogram. Okay, this is what you're going to do for your turn-in assignment today. You're going to learn how to play the workplace game 6A Tangram Polygons. So the summary is you're going to build these 6 polygons shown on the record sheet using just a certain number of pieces. As players build each polygon, they record their solution on the record sheet by sketching and labeling the pieces they used. So what you're going to do is go over in Google Classroom. There's another video that says 6A Tangram Polygons polygon instructions. You can click play and watch how to play this game. The cool thing about it is that there are digital tangrams right here for you to use, so you don't need any extra materials. After you play on bridges, you're going to go to Google Forms and fill it out. And remember, they have the website on here and the username and password for you entering in. Write your name, date, how many pieces did you use, and then you're going to check off which shapes you use to make your bigger polygon. So right here, if they ask you to build a square, what of these smaller shapes are you going to turn and twist and put together to make a square? And you're going to do the same thing with the other polygons. On the bottom, make sure you press submit on your Google form. After that, make sure you go to Google Classroom and click the Turn In button. Right? So this is all that you have to do is watch the video for 6A Tangram Polygons, and you have to fill out the Google Forms. This counts as your record sheet. Or your reflection. This is just if you want, since all week we've been listening to Tangram stories, if you want to listen to the cute story 3 Pigs, 1 Wolf, and 7 Magic Shapes, I put the link in this assignment in Google Classroom for you. And that's it. Thank you for learning with us, mathematician. I hope you learned a bit more about tangrams, and you have a great day. Bye. Be kind.